Hi, I'm here with Dr. Robert Mann, Senior Scientist at CAMH and Lead Investigator of the 2011 Ontario Student Drug Use and Health Survey. Dr. Mann, please tell us a little bit more about what Osduhs is.
Well, the Osduhs is the longest running student survey in Canada and one of the longest running in the world. We surveyed over 9,200 students and from across the province, and there were students participating from grade 7 to 12.
Can you please share some of the findings from this year's results?
I think we see in this year's results some very, very positive things that tell us that there are a lot of good things happening for young people in the province, particularly among male students. When we look at, for example, delinquent type behaviors, we see that there have been declines in these kinds of behaviors over the past decade or so. When we look at bullying among students, it's still high at a concerning rate. About 30% of students report having been a victim of bullying in the past year, but we do see that among male students, both rates of victimization and perpetration have been declining over the past several years. We look at the female respondents to the surveys, the young women, we don't see as many positive indicators as we see with the males, and we see some things that I think are concerning. Among other things, we note that the rates of bullying for females haven't changed. We also measure something we call psychological distress. Among females, we've seen that levels of psychological distress have risen significantly over the past decade or so. So it's now over 40% of the female participants in the survey fall into the psychological distress category. We also see that among young women there are more problems with body image and self-esteem.
Were there any new measures this year?
We included for the first time a measure of cyberbullying on the survey, and we found that quite a substantial proportion of students reported cyberbullying. 21% said they'd been a victim of cyberbullying in at least once in the past year, and we found that more females than males reported being a victim of cyberbullying.